My name is Yukyung and I was born in Cheongjin in North Korea. Okay, the first question. I had a good memory in North Korea. Me and my friends always catching fish, swimming in the riverside, and we had a campfire on the riverside, and we sneak in the farm. We steal apples, and we caught. Of course, I had a bad experience in there too, but the people, the friends, and my family, they are really nice. The time I spend with them is very precious to me. Yeah. So basically, I spent 8 years in North Korea, 8 years in China. So when I was 16, I came to Korea, but I spent almost 1 year. So when I arrived at South Korea, I was 17. When I was in Beijing, I met a lot of Korean because I lived in a Korean town. And I also watched a lot of K-drama. At that time, the K-pop started to popular in the Asia. So I always imagined, if I am going to South Korea, my life will like that, like this. But because I lived in Beijing, so it's not like a big shock for me because I already experienced whole like a transportation, subway or bus or bank. The biggest challenge for me is losing my sense of belonging or losing sense of identity, I think, because I spent 8 years in North Korea, 8 years in China, and then I came to South Korea. So questioning about, who am I? Am I North Korean, South Korean, or am I Chinese? Because I was 17, so like a high school year. I shouldn't find my own identity or belonging external. I have to find that inside of my, heart. I graduated from 한국 외국어 대학교, and my major was Chinese translation. And currently, I'm going to a trading company, and then I'm also a Chinese language teacher, and also I ran an online shopping mall selling women's purse. When I was in China, seeing the other students from international school, and I admire their uniforms, and I also envied their education. They get different education, which I can't get that kind of education in the local school. I think that point always makes me feel a little bit sad because if I born different place, maybe I can get that kind of education. My ultimate dream is open up an international school for orphan, not only for North Korean orphan, it's also for the whole Asia who doesn't have parents. I want to break their mindset, I can do this because I don't have this or that, I don't have parents, or my situation doesn't allow that kind of high quality education. If you get good education, no matter who you are, no matter what the past you had, you can change your life. I participated LELP.
LELP?
Yeah, LELP. Free English classes to offer North Korean defectors who wants learn English. Also can have conversation with English buddies and share your life with them, and then you can become a very close friend. I met one friend. Her name is Michelle. She and I had in the same age, and we also have same religion, so we have a lot in common. After our whole semester, we met in person. We hang out, and we went to like a jazz bar to listen to the jazz music, and we talked about the problem we're facing in our lives because we have a lot in common. So we became a very close friend. I think I'm enjoying learning different languages because when I'm learning English or learning another different languages, it's not just learning the language. I also learn like their cultures and people's, histories. If you learn a different language, they will open up another like world to you.
How did you start learning it, and what's your secret?
In the YouTube, they have a lot of good video to improve your English. If you following the Harvard University channel, they will open up the classes. You can just listen it, and they also have the English subtitle. It's really good. At the first time, you wouldn't understand it, but you keep repeat doing that, you will get it. You will get there. Yeah.